All right, y'all. I'm back for another petty pop up. Real heavy on the petty. I'm just here to state my petty opinion. Everything said in this video is alleged and, in my opinion, and used for educational and entertaining purposes. All right, y'all. So we are here talking about season 6, episode 31, Family, Fidelity, and Fish Fries. Weird title, right? Okay. So, y'all, it's a new year. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, this is the finale of season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think the next couple episodes will be the reunion. So, let's see what they were talking about in the finale. Okay, y'all. So, the opening scene, we have Stormy and Courtney. They were riding their little slingshots, and looks like they got to some little outside, cafe or eatery where they was talking about Stormy talking about getting her family and whatnot back together. Okay, this is all I gotta say about it. I don't care about Stormy and I don't care about her family. I'm so sorry. Stormy came on this platform wrong. She came on this platform being a snake. Then she wanted to be the peacemaker. Then she wanted to be the shit starter. Then she was like the rich bitch. Then she was like the mogul. I'm the hair care mogul. And then she went back to being the peacemaker. So you just, like I say, you never know what you're gonna get from her. She seems like she's searching to find how to be fan favorite. I believe that in her talks with Carlos King, where he led her to believe that she would be taking over the show and that this would be her show and all. Stormy's the type of person that she let stuff go to her head and then she try to talk down on people. So I could care less about Stormy and her family issues. It fits. It seemed like you come from this kind of family. So all that she was talking about, they could have missed me with all that because I could care less about Stormy and her family. Why she getting so much focus put on her family, I would love to know because this is not Stormy's show, okay? And she's not a fan favorite. Most people don't even like Stormy, okay? So anyway, who cares what Stormy was talking about? Next. Okay, in the next scene, we have the Fletchers. The Fletchers are doing a back to school giveaway. Our good sis Mel showed up to help. They showed her helping out some of the little kiddies, picking out their little backpacks and stuff. Okay, and then they showed Mel talking to the Fletchers, where she was telling them that they gave a good trip and that she enjoyed it. Imagine that. Okay, she also happened to mention that Martel had asked her about meeting up, and Fletcher asked her what did he want to talk about, and Mel was saying that she didn't know, and I was like, Fletcher, shut up. You had an opportunity to say something 3 days ago when y'all was in Houston. You was mute, so go back on mute. Shut up. You let your wife do the talking. We don't want to hear from you. Let Nell do the talking, okay? Okay, so y'all, the next thing, we have Stormy at her family fish fry. Now, how you gonna throw a fish fry? You don't know nothing about a fish fry. You don't know how to fry fish. You don't know what pot they even use. Okay, Stormy's an idiot. Anyway, all of this crap about her family. I'm sorry, y'all. They could have missed me with it because I really could care less. Because I just don't like Stormy and her family dynamic is her problem. One thing I will say though is I just was curious as to why the focus was all on one sibling. I mean, it was a whole lot of them there. So I was like, how many siblings is it? And, is she the only daughter? What is the problem? I seen other women there. So why was the focus put on this particular sibling? Look, if you're not going to tell the whole story, just leave it out. People are tired of y'all coming up with these half-truths, these half-stories, a piece of what might be true. People are too smart. People are not laying down for this crap no more. I done told y'all and told y'all and told y'all. If you're not gonna be authentic and come with it, just keep it. Cause don't nobody care anyway. The lady Lisa, Aunt Lisa was like, look, she wouldn't even hug me. They thought they was gonna do a group hug. She was like, nah, don't touch me. I'm gonna hug my mom and I'm going home. She didn't want nothing to do with it. So and then for Stormy to say after it was all over, talking about almost a group hug was the best that they've done, and that this was a good sign. She delusional as hell. If you think y'all couldn't even get a group hug and that was a good sign, you're delusional. Okay. So anyway, y'all, this is let's go on the reason why we all really came to see this show anyway. So Mel arrives to the meetup with Martel, looking like that black Barbie doll that she is. I said, come on through, Mel. Come on through, legs, okay? So Mel comes in like a little goddess, and she gets inside, and Martel asks her, did she want something to drink? I know she was standing there when he was trying to swipe his debit card, like, is it going to go through? But anyway, so they was cute. Then they sit down, and she asks him about the flowers, and he says, these are for you, for me. And she was like, well, aren't you dating? And he was like, no, I'm not dating, I'm single. And she was like, well, I am dating. And so it was kind of inappropriate for him to be bringing her flowers. So anyway, so he gets into his whole spiel where he's talking about, well, the co-parenting has gotten a lot better. And I talked to Chris, and Chris was saying that you didn't feel protected in the marriage. And I wanted to apologize for that because I didn't know that. Mel was looking at him like, nigga, what? Mel was like, look, this is one of the most gaslighting experiences in my life. And she just proceeded to go ahead and set the record straight. She was like, first of all, we don't talk. We not in a good place. And he was like, talking about he wanted to get into a place of peace. How could they get in a place of peace? Talking about he been waving his white flag for a while. And Mel was like, your white flag? She said, see, that's the problem. See, you wave your white flag and you try to act like, you trying to be peaceful, but behind the scenes, you still doing stuff. And he was like, well, what can we do to get in the place of peace? She was like, ain't gonna be no peace. This all that crap you've been doing, all that talking about me, calling me bitches and hoes. She was like, 3 days ago in Houston when you was doing all that blowing up, saying all them inaccuracies for them people. And he was like, I didn't say that. I said it was possible. Y'all, all that while screaming like a banshee he was doing. Now he trying to backtrack and say he didn't say that. He said it was a possibility. She said, you said it multiple times, right? So, and she said, we know you was cheating. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry for that. She was like, no, you're not. He was like, I told y'all, Martel hair is thick. That man got some concrete in his head. I'm telling y'all, he got to have some concrete swimming around up in that thick ass head of his. So anyway, he's like, from the depths of my heart. And he trying, listen, y'all, he done got some type of notification that Mel is trying to prosecute his butt for that revenge P. And he is trying to pull out all the stops to try to get Mel to see him as her children's father, her ex-husband, so that she won't continue with that prosecution. I guarantee y'all that's what all this about. Because through this whole show, we ain't never seen him do it. And he's still not really apologetic in my opinion, but he did everything but cry. He pulled out all the stops trying to get Mel to back that prosecution up. In my opinion, I believe that's what he was going to do. That's what he was trying to do. And then he was like, well, why can't you forgive me? And she was like, look, you don't, like, why is it even still there? Like, you don't, that's the one thing. You don't get to do stuff to people and then tell them when to get over it. She was like, you don't get to tell me when to move past nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, the jig is up, going along, Mel, then moved on. It's a new Mel in charge, okay? Mel was like, why you wearing that ring? So then he tried to claim that he bought the ring she was wearing. She was like, I bought this a year ago. Martel is such a liar. He right where he need to be, because that clown he fooling with over there is a liar, and so is he. And then he gonna talk about he said that the reason why he was wearing the ring, he was trying to manifest something. She was like, you need to manifest with something new, not with something old. Since it was so bad anyway, let you tell it. He was like, then he had to come on out and say he was lying about that too. No, we had a good marriage. We really did a lot of things together and all of that. His truth, he really came out and said, which he had done all of that before. I think he orchestrated all these lies just to hurt Mel. And he had to go on his narcissist smear campaign, and he came up with a bunch of lies. But I feel like this has been complete vindication for Mel because all his lies have come to pass. So anyway, Mel was like, look, okay, well, I got to go, I got a flight to catch. And he was like, why? He did not want Mel to leave. Y'all, look at him. He was sitting there looking all lovingly in her face and looking at Mel, looking at what he has lost. And that's all you can do, sir. That's all you can do now is look, because when you had it, you didn't know what to do with it. And he was like, why are you being difficult? Why are you being difficult? And when Mel started asking those pointed questions, he don't know what to say because he can't answer. She was like, how am I being difficult? Exactly. She was like, look, the conversation over, ain't nothing else to talk about. I gotta go. I got a flight to catch. So anyway, then he was like, well, he couldn't answer the question. So he was like, well, I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to let her go. So Nell stands up to leave, and she tells him, well, look, take the flowers and give them to the kids and tell them they're from me. And he say, well, no, why don't you actually send them something? And she said, well, I do send them something when I'm sending food to your house. Boy, you thought Mel was playing with you. You thought Mel came to play. No, she ain't come to play. She letting you know the jig is up, sir. All that playing nice. All these years of playing nice. All these years of just letting you get by, just letting you make it. It's over with, sir. So she gets to the door and he said, you always starting stuff. You always start. She said, no, I'm just being honest. He was like, well, you said that to make you look good. She said, no, I didn't. I'm just being honest. She do send food. You can't afford to feed your own kids. She just telling the honest to God truth. You just mad because she said it on camera and you feel like it make you look bad. Because it do. He said, you said that to make you look good. She said, no, I didn't. I'm just being honest. That's what you can't handle. He can't handle honesty. So anyway, y'all, I feel like this scene was complete vindication for Mel. I was so glad to see it. I'm so glad to see that woman stand up for herself. This is what we all came to see, y'all. Okay, so that was that. So the next scene, we have Captain Sableho, Kimmy, and Maurice. And she got this hotel room decked out, y'all. She got flowers everywhere. She got roses everywhere, like it's their honeymoon or something. Usually when women create these little scenes like this, they are modeling to their mate how they want to be treated. So they modeling to you. I'm showing you what kind of level I expect you to go to when you setting up little dates and stuff like this. So obviously this woman is not getting, little nice little things like this done for her, which is so sad. And then she proceeds to sit down and tell him that she thanking him basically for, I think, staying with her since she had cancer. And she actually said the words that he didn't sign up for this. Yes, ma'am, he did sign up for it. He married you. I don't know what your wedding vows was, but in most wedding vows it says something about in sickness and in health. Did you miss that part? Kimmy is a complete idiot, y'all. She has just really made herself look like the pick-me and male-identified fool that she is. And honey, you like it, I love it. Just like in the last episode, well, one of the episodes when they were in Houston, when she was saying to him about apologizing to her mother, and he was practicing apologizing to her mother, and what he was going to say. What about apologizing to your wife? I mean, you his wife. He ain't married to your mama. He married to you. I mean, he made you look bad. How about he making you feel bad about yourself already with what you was going through? I just can't with Kimmy. I think Kimmy is a pick-me to the 10th power. I can't stand her. I can do very much without these two. With Maurice with his big pumpkin head, no job, having want to be a lawyer self on my TV screen. I can do without it. Miss me with it, please. I don't want to hear nothing else about your libido. Please stop insulting the audience. Please, the audience done told y'all they don't care nothing for this storyline. These people have given nothing of their real life. She have given nothing of her cancer journey. People do not care. When people came out and tried to get Kimmy back and try to support her, she told them to shut up. So I'm with you. I believe, hey, you ain't got to tell me but once. I'm with you. I don't have nothing for Kimmy or Maurice. They can get off my TV screen ASAP. I would appreciate it. Next. So, all right, y'all, this is the last scene. In the last scene, we have Marceau and Tisha. Marceau told Tisha, she asking him when he gonna be through renovating the house because the kids have to go back to school. She ready for to get her stuff done to get back in the house. Marceau tell her, he said a business that running stuff on the ground. He said you should know about that with that whole Canvas Beauty. That whole Canvas Beauty thing, which was a straight dig at her. She's so, I don't know if she just ditzy or what, but she completely overlooked it like he wasn't even talking to her. She in there begging for an office. That same office that she had that they played like they took from her and gave to somebody else. Listen, these people are acting. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is. There's a disconnect here. They don't even touch. They're not even touching now. Like, this man looks at her most of the time in complete disgust. Why they trying to act like they got the perfect marriage? I would love to know. What are you salvaging? The man don't treat you good. Every time you look around you to celebrate your anniversary, he was somewhere else. He wasn't with you. What are you salvaging? What in one episode she acting like they can't keep their hands off each other. They just getting it in good. Now you present that we just can't keep our hands. We had you on this team, or we've been having fun. We've been having fun. Then you take a pregnancy test. This man say if you pregnant, it ain't his baby. So what's really going on here? Is this your husband of 16 years? Your husband of 16 years said if you pregnant, it ain't his baby. So you know what I'm saying? What are you salvaging? You look like a complete fool. Every chance he get, he make you look like a complete idiot. And that's what you get for being a pick-me and a male identified fool. Tisha has no backbone. She have no brain in her head to think for herself or speak for herself. And all this little, when he asked her, has she ever stepped out on him, and she tried to walk off and say, I can't answer that for you, which is giving his words back to him. Y'all, these people are complete frauds. Her and Kimmy. This shows exactly why they are so jealous of Mel, because Mel refused to accept this type of behavior, and she has bossed up, and neither one of them feel like they can. So every chance they can, they want to knock her back down to their level. And I really think that they are really jealous because of the 47 acres deal, which they messed up, but they feel like Mel had some authority not to let the deal go through. It wasn't Mel. It was the financial backing. The financiers who were financing the deal said they wanted 6 signatures on the forms. They didn't get 6. So they canceled the deal, but they want to blame Mel for that when it wasn't Mel, it was them. So anyway, these people are just jealous, and I think that is a lot of the root of the issue why they take issue with Mel as opposed to Martel, even though Martel was there as well, and he was like, well, yeah, Martel and Mel was probably the first signatures on the forms, but the rest of them wanted to put their wife up and not put themselves up. And so the deal fell through, and they still have all this resentment toward her from that. And also just her character, just her being able to boss up, just her standing up and recognizing her worth as a woman and not putting up what they have to put up with. See, when you're a pick-me and you're a male identified, your life sucks. Look at Kimmy. Kimmy over there, she can't get the man to put a picture on the wall. The man won't be able to work, but he want to have sex all day. I mean, come on, who dealing with that? This girl over here, they done moved into a whole apartment because this man can't finish a project to save his life. And then every time you look around, they're getting sued. Every job they get, they're getting sued because they're not completing the work because he don't know how to complete the work. But instead of getting the training, that he needs, instead of hearing half of it, listening to Mel property preservation or whatever training he got, listen to half of it, thinking you know and running off, then you can't complete none of the jobs, and then you start getting sued. See, this is a story that people really want to know. These people have not shown nothing of their real life. 1.0 Scott's 1.0 and 2.0 are complete frauds. They are an insult to the audience, and people are tired of it. Me myself, I promise you, I am tired of it. Think this was a piss poor finale, y'all. What do y'all rate the episode? I rated about a 4. And the only reason I rated about a 4 is because of the scene with Mel and Martel. Now, for me, being that it's Mel's show, they could have gave Mel, if they're going to do like a finale, they could have gave Mel, they could have did more with Mel business or something like that. But highlighting Stormy family, I'm sorry, they could have missed me with that. I could care less about Stormy family. And where is Kiki? That's a good question. Where was Kiki in this episode? I mean, if this is the finale, like we don't get to see what's going on with Kiki. I don't understand the production of the show. I mean, they play a lot of low down, dirty production tricks, and people are just not here for it. They are not here for it. You think people ghetto and stupid, but people can show you better than they can tell you, because they can completely withdraw from this show. You won't have no show. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, going forward, y'all, we just gonna hope for the best. In the next couple of episodes, it's gonna be the reunion. I'll be reviewing those as well. Going forward into 2024, I don't know what's gonna happen. We just gonna have to wait and see. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has supported me. I know I'm new to this YouTube thing. I'm still working, trying to get some things together. I just want to tell everybody to have a happy and safe new year. And hopefully I see y'all on the other side. So until the next time, y'all, peace.